Deputy Speaker, the St George area is one of the very few places in Sydney that does not have a synthetic athletics facility. Pretty much every other local council area in Sydney or region does have such a facility. Bankstown, next to St George, has a great facility at the Crest. The Sutherland Shire has two different synthetic athletics facilities, but St George doesn't have even one. And as a consequence, the athletics community is being left behind relative to other parts of Sydney. So Little Athletics, St George Little Athletics, when they gather every Friday night at Olds Park in Penshurst, parents and volunteers are literally going out and marking out the field with chalk in a way that hasn't changed since the 1960s, Deputy Speaker. Now, St George should have a proper synthetic athletic facility and a proper athletics area, just like pretty much every other part of Sydney. Now, that's why the federal government has committed $500,000 to this very important project to get St George the synthetic athletics facility that it deserves and needs for both St George Little Athletics and for the broader as St George Athletics Association. So what we need now is for Georges River Council to make a decision and to decide where this athletics facility will be. There's $500,000 on the table from the federal government towards this project. There are many hundreds of local families who will benefit from this, and this is only asking for St George to have what most other places in Sydney have. So Georges River Council needs to make a decision, and we need to get this athletics facility put in place for the St George community.